Everybody, it's Immortal, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna take a look at the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Sealing season. Let's get straight into it. We're gonna talk about the 0 car for the Haas faction team, and it was announced this week that it's gonna be driven by. I think it's going to be driven by Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed will run the 0 car for the Haas factory team in 2025, and he'll continue. We're going to talk about the one car for Trackhouse Racing. This was already confirmed as Ross Chastain, who has a long-term contract with Trackhouse Racing. Next about the two car for Team Penske. This was already confirmed as Austin Singer has a long-term contract with Team Penske. Next about the 3 car for Richard Childress Racing. I think most likely Austin Dillon is going to return to the scene in 2025, and he'll still continue to drive for Richard Hill, as he's going to stay for 2 years before he retires. Next of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports. This was already confirmed. Kyle Larson still has a long-term contract through 2027 with Hendrick Motorsports. Next about the 6 car for RFK Racing. This was already confirmed as Brad Keselowski still has a long-term contract. That's his ownership with RFK. Next about the 7 car for Spire Motorsports. This was already confirmed during Bristol that Justin Haley has a long-term contract. That Justin Haley will be replacing Corey LaJoie in 2025. Next about the 8 car for Richard Childress Racing. I think this was going to be driven by Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch announced that he has a long-term contract with Richard Childress Racing, and I believe in 2026 he will be driving the number 7 for Spire Motorsports. Next about the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports. This was already confirmed as Chase Elliott still has a long-term contract. His contract goes through 2026. Next about the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. This was already confirmed as Denny Hamlin has a long-term contract with this. I think this could be Denny Hamlin's final Cup Series start in 2025. Next about the 12 car for Team Penske. I think it's going to be driven by Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney has a long-term contract with the team in 2025. Hopefully this could be his. Next about the 13 car for Kaulig Racing. Yes, I think they could split up between Nick Sanchez, who I think it's gonna be by Carson Guapo. Maybe Sam Mayer will split up. Not Sam Mayer. I think maybe Corey LaJoie could split up the number 16 for Kaulig Racing. Next about the 15 car for Red Bull Racing. I think this is gonna split up between Dean Thompson, Tanner Gray, Taylor Gray, Bitch Scarborough, and that's it. They're gonna split up the number 15. So I know Tanner Gray's gonna make 8 starts, and hopefully they can. I'm about the 16 car for Kaulig Racing. This was already confirmed as AJ Allmendinger will return to the seat in 2025, driving the 16 for Kaulig. About the 17 car for RFK Racing. This was already confirmed May that Chris Buescher has a long-term contract with RFK Racing. About the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. This was confirmed as Christopher Bell has a long-term contract with the team in 2025. Next about the 21 car for the Wood Brothers. This was confirmed as Josh Berry will drive the number 21 for the NASCAR Cup Series and Truck Series. He'll run for both in 2025. About the 22 car for Team Penske. I think it's going to be driven by Joey Logano, as Joey Logano is going to run. I think Joey Logano is most likely going to make more wins. About the 23 car for 2311 Racing. This one confirmed as Bubba Wallace will still continue driving the number 23 in 2025. Hopefully he can win and make again the playoffs. Honest about the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports. William Byron will return to the seat, but I don't know, is he going to expire his contract? I think expiring his contract is through 2027. Hopefully that William Byron returns to the seat in 2025. On next about the 31 car for College Racing. I think most likely that Daniel Hemrick will run the seat in 2025. Hopefully Daniel Hemrick can make more wins and hopefully he can win a championship. No, I think it's gonna Daniel Hemrick, but we don't know, is he gonna return? I think his replace is gonna be Ty Dillon. On next about the 33 car for Richard Childress Racing. Yes, I think it can split up between Jesse Love, Austin Hill, Brody Kostecki, Will Brown, and I believe that it's going to be also. I believe it's going to also could be Corey Day because we'll have the number 33 for Richard Childress Racing. On it's about the 34 car for Front Row Motorsports. I think this is going to be. I think that Noah Gragson will drive the number 34 for Front Row Motorsports, but we don't know, is he going to return to the scene? He's also going to race for the Truck Series. On us about the 36 car for Front Row Motorsports. We don't know who is going to drive, but I think most likely it's going to be Zane Smith in the wheel or Chandler Smith. I think most likely it's Zane Smith because Zane Smith is looking for a new job for 2025. On next about the 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. This was our confirmed Ty Gibbs has a long-term contract with the team in 2025. On about the 41 car for the Haas factory team. This was our confirmed as Cole Custer will drive the number 41 for the Cup Series, running full-time in the 41 Cup. On about the 42 car for Legacy Motor Club. There's going to be two drivers who will be splitting out. John Harneywick and Renee's will both drive. Will split the number 42 up. I know Renee's going to make a handful. I know John Harney's going to make some handful of races. On next about the 43 car for Legacy Motor Club. This was already confirmed as Eric Jones has a long-term contract with the team in 2025. On next about the 44 car for Albin for JGD Dory Racing. I think it's still going to be driven by J.G. Elliott or maybe Joey Gase because they're going to bring it back and they're going to win a lot of races. I was about the 45 car for 2311 Racing. This one was confirmed as Tyler Reddick will still drive the number 45 for 2311 Racing. I was about the 47 for JTD Dory Racing. This was already confirmed as Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has signed a multi-year contract extension with JGA Dory Racing. I'm about the 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports. This was going to be already confirmed as Alex Winston has a long-term contract with Hendrick Motorsports. I'm about the 50 for the Money Team. I think the Money Team are going to run a lot of races. I think it's going to be split up between Ty Dillon, and I believe most likely it's going to be or it could be Connor Zillage. They could split up this number 50 for the Money Team. I was about the 51 car for Breakwater Racing. I think it was already confirmed that Corey LaJoy will run full-time in the 51 next year in 2025. Honest about the 56 car for 2311 Racing. Yes, I think 2311 Racing are going to expand to a 4-car team with different drivers driving. It's going to be driven by Mark Truex Jr., Corey High, Reneas, or Carl Edwards if he wants to come back, or Kurt Busch if they're going to come back. They want to split. They're going to split up the number 56 for 23. Honest about the 62 car for Brad Motorsports. I think it's split between Parker Renslaw and Anthony Alfredo. They're going to split up the number 62 for Brad Motorsports. Honest about the 66 car for NBA Motorsports. They're going to split up between Josh Bilicki, BJ McLeod, Lawless Allen, or Jimmy Hill. They will split the number 66 for NBA Motorsport in 2025. On about the 67 car for 2311 Racing. Yes, last week that 2311 did not sign the charter agreement with. They bought it from Suhan. I think it could be driven by Riley Herbst. Rumors saying that he could be going to 2311 Racing. On about the 71 car for Spire Motorsports. This was already confirmed as Michael McDowell will be driving the number 71 for Spire Motorsports in 2025. On about the 77 car for Spire Motorsports. Yes, this was already confirmed as Carson Hosemarsh has a long-term contract with Spire Motorsports in 2025. On next about the 78 car for BJ for Lift Fast Motorsports. I think they're not gonna run a handful of races, but I think it's gonna be driven by BJ McLeod. I think Cole Reagans could also make his Cup debut, making their Cup debut in 2025. On next about the 84 car for Legacy Motor Club. They just split up between three drivers. Jimmy Johnson, Corey Heim, and Renes will split up the number 84 for Legacy Motor Club. On next about the 88 car for Trackhouse Racing. This was confirmed as Shane Van Gisbergen has a long-term contract with Trackhouse Racing. It was announced during Daytona weekend that Shane Van Gisbergen will be driving for Trackhouse Racing. On next about the 99 car for Trackhouse Racing. This was already confirmed during that Daniel Suarez will return to the 99 car for that is it. That is my 2025 NASCAR 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 Cup Series 2025 silly season. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the NASCAR Cup Series 2026.